Do you love tech? Do you love all the new gadgets that make tech so much fun, especially when it comes to marketing? Well, today we're going to talk to a real finfluencer who definitely does. Wait. Before we dive into the conversation with today's guest, welcome to the Real Finfluencers, a podcast born from our original video series spotlighting financial professionals who are using video to grow their business and their influence. Here's something you should know. Most of these guests aren't Idea Decanter clients. They've built their digital presence from the ground up, and they're here to share exactly how they did it. I'm your host, Laura Garfield, co-founder of Idea Decanter, and my goal is simple: help you discover strategies you can actually use. Steal what works, get inspired, and find your own unique brand of finfluence. Now let's get into it. Welcome, Domenick D'Andrea, the co-founder of DanDarah Wealth Management. Domenick, thank you so much for being with me.
You're welcome, Laura, of course, and I'd always love to chat with you.
It has been fun for me to get to know you, really first through your social media platforms and then in person at the Nitrogen conference, where I saw you standing in front of a room leading a session on social media, and right in the middle of the aisle sat a gimbal with a phone on it. That's got to be hack number one, right?
Yeah, I mean, I have my Hohem gimbal, has other attachments. Like right now, it's got a tripod, but then I can put another bar in the middle, which can make it a stand. So I can use it to record sessions, record things. Which the benefit of recording when I speak at a conference is I can then repurpose it on social media. I can put it into clips. Like I spoke at Wealth Management Edge in May actually. And I was able to put that into 6 clips talking about different pointers and different things I was doing. I just recently was interviewed with Advisopedia, and I was able to put that into 4 clips using a program called Veed.io, which is a very user-friendly video service that you download the video in, and then you snip, and then download each one. And then you can repurpose, because people don't have attention spans. You know, they don't want to watch a 10, 15, 20, 30-minute video online. You put a minute and a half, and they'll watch it. Like I put my first video clip for the Advisopedia interview out today, and I'm up to I think I'm over 300 impressions, and it's not even on 24 hours yet. And because, again, it's a minute.
Such a good tip out there, especially for anyone who is speaking, because you're always relying on, does the conference have someone recording this, or is there somebody out in the audience I can con into pulling out their phone and recording me for a few minutes? This idea really does give you content that you can push out. And are you using a wireless mic when you record from your gimbal?
Yes, I am. That was a great question. I was just going to get to that. Hohem also, again, you can use any brand. This has a brand. I did some research, and it's a brand that I like. Doesn't mean it's the only one out there. But these are wireless mics that I can actually interview somebody also, which I have done at conferences. So I give them one, I have one, and the sound quality is incredible. And that's really the whole thing. It's sound quality, it's video quality. It doesn't have to be professional. Yes, I know there's some great services like Idea Decanter that do that, but like I do a thing called meeting minutes. Every single conference I go to, I write on a piece of paper the different sessions I'm going to attend that day. And as I'm walking from my room to the elevator with my gimbal, I have lighting also, depending on the hotel, so I can put lighting on the gimbal also, if need be. And I'll talk about what I'm going to learn that day. It's called Meeting Minutes with Domenick of DanDarah Wealth Management. And it lets my clients and prospective clients and other contacts know that I'm not just traveling a lot for vacation. I'm actually traveling a lot to learn. So it gets people to know that, okay, this guy's out there to learn. He wants to get better at his craft. I'm that old dog that you can teach new tricks to.
When you get two of them, you can clip one on your lapel, you can clip one on someone else's lapel. You have such better audio that I don't think people even realize the importance of being clear when it comes to audio and the value of using some audio equipment, even if you're just recording on your phone. I love that that was one of your tips. And you also mentioned Veed.io as your platform of choice for editing. What was the learning curve for you like on Veed?
I had to video clip out a video a couple of years ago that somebody recorded for me, and they recorded the whole thing, so I had to take pieces out of it, and I did some research. I pay for Canva. It doesn't really do the clipping as well as I needed it to. I looked at Vimeo, didn't do the clipping. I looked at a few other different platforms, and when I found Veed, it was very simple. Like I said, I uploaded the particular video I was starting with, and once it was done downloading, depending on how big it is, it can take a little bit of time. But then it has a snip tool, and I'm going to start here. Okay, I'm done with here. Clip, download that session, then go to the next thing. So it's extremely easy. It doesn't always work well with links, because I did try it, because a particular video I was just in interview, I tried the link and it wasn't doing it, so I had to get the file from them. But once I had the file, within 15 minutes between the downloading, the clipping, and the saving it, I had 4 videos of a 6-minute interview that now I'm going to be able to repurpose for now for 3 weeks, because I already put one clip up, and I use it all the time. I mean, I've been using it with my personal stuff. Like the other day, my daughter was in a play, and the first part of the video was a little fuzzy. I snipped that out, downloaded it, and then just uploaded it to Facebook. So it's something that you can use in your, personal life and your professional life as a very easy editing tool for whatever you do.
I love it. And it really is super easy to use. I wanted to share your website because I did a happy dance when I hit it. The very first thing at the top of your homepage is a video.
Yes.
Why was that important to you?
Basically, we want people to get to know us. Every one of us, it can be a financial advisor, on social media. But why are you going to pick me or somebody else? Well, if all I did was show you on my website that we can talk about Roth IRAs and 401ks, so can everybody else. And, but everybody else doesn't get to let you know who we are. And in a video, you're truly getting to let your personality come out, which is how I came up with the meeting minutes. And the one trick that I've had people come back to me on with the meeting minutes, to go back to that, is I don't edit it. I speak, I get to the elevator. On the elevator, I put my gimbal and mic back in my conference backpack that I bring to every conference. And when I get to the first session, I type up my little blurb, upload the video, and it's off for the day. So it's done, within a half hour of me doing it, because people love that it's me, the human touch. Now, some things are, like the video on my website, that was professionally done. Some stuff, you want to be professionally done, but some stuff, showing who you are as a human being gets so much more attention than if everything is professional. And people can tell when it's professional and when it's not. The one benefit of the gimbal, it's a stabilizer. Even though phones have them, if you're using a selfie stick or you're holding it in your hand, you're going to shake. If you watch any of my videos, there's no shake, because it's keeping it level. So that's a nice trick. And I have other pieces, like I have an attachment that if I'm really doing it, I can hold it even better. So, I have different tools and toys that I can use with it. You can start where it's easy. You don't have to, this setup that I'm using now was probably about $300. It also comes with a remote control, so I can be hitting a remote, so I don't have to be next to it. It's also AI compatible, so if I do this, it starts recording. If I do this, it stops. So it has so it can follow me when I'm walking. If I know I'm going to be walking and speaking, I'll use the AI capability. If it doesn't know, if I'm not doing that, then I will just use the record feature with the remote, like I did when Laura saw me speaking at Nitrogen. I just record because I wanted to make sure it was working, and I knew I can see on the thing I have a light beeping, so I know that it turned on. Funny thing is, because I was farther away at Edge, I actually recruited somebody to record. I had them set it up on a table, and they actually recorded. So because I wanted to make sure I got it, and I wasn't going to be able to get that close because I was on a main platform stage. So I did recruit some. So occasionally you have to recruit somebody, but if you go to enough conferences, you're going to know enough people. Somebody's going to be in your session that you know, and they're going to say yes to you. If you want to utilize tech.
Domenick, I notice over on LinkedIn, most of your videos are 30 to 60 seconds. Why is that?
Because that's what most people's attention span is. I want people to watch them. I don't want people to say, okay, I got to sit here for a half hour. Like even the video, like I said, that I just did with Advisopedia, it was 6 minutes and change. I still broke that down because I want people to get the value out of what I was willing to share. If you're willing to watch it, you're willing to share, people are going to watch it if it's not too long. The longer ones, my daughter, you're going to see dancing a lot of times. Like some of hers will be a little longer, but people watch that because it's a kid. Kids and dogs, people watch. Adults, you don't get as much benefit from.
Kids and dogs, that's a great tip. So when it comes to ROI for you, what would you gauge your success with video marketing? What's your benchmark for that?
Well, the first thing is I want to see that people are watching them. So if I know people are watching, and that's good. But I get people that'll come up to me and like get clients. Like this past spring, the most recent story, I got a call from a gentleman, and he's basically like, "Hi, Domenick D'Andrea." I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "Okay." I'm like, "Who are you?" And I said, "Who should refer me to, and who should I thank, and so on and so on." And he's like, "No, my wife Googled you and saw your videos and saw that you speak and saw that you did this." And she's like, "If you're deemed an expert in the industry and you're speaking and doing all this stuff, we trust you." And they became a client a week later. And because they got to see me and they got to see that I'm out there doing things, people, again, don't know you're doing things if all you're doing is posting articles and content that talks about a topic. People want to get to know you. So that's real. So I know that the videos are working. I know that people are watching the videos because I see the comments. Again, I see how many people are, my videos next to my dog and children and family posts are the most watched. Some are more watched, but they're definitely at minimum number 3 of my content.
Now you just need more dog videos and you'll be viral.
I've been thinking about it. My dog does get posts. I haven't done videos. I do pictures of him in his holiday garb. He has a holiday post every holiday. So there will be a Thanksgiving. He's my chief rollover specialist. So he does, there is a Thanksgiving post that will be posted that's already written and ready to go out on Thanksgiving. And his groomer puts him in a bow tie or a bandana for that holiday, and then puts a nice background for me and gives me every holiday that you could think of. And I make a post for that, which I use tech for that too, because it's fun. I use AI. I use Nitrogen AI for that, where I write up something about that, and I say, write in a prompt. I write it in a dog's perspective, and I get woof woofs and all this fun stuff that it seems like a dog wrote it or a dog is doing, even though we know dogs don't speak and, physically and everything, but it gives me that perspective. So again, using tech to make things look more fun.
I love that. Chief rollover specialist. Remember, if Domenick can do it, you can do it too. And if you're looking to build authority and grow your practice with video, but you need some help, check out Idea Decanter. Oh, one more thing. If you're not already part of Idea Decanter's Real Finfluencer community, now is your chance to join us. Head to ideadecanter.com/join, and you'll be in. You'll get early access to advisor video tips, invites to exclusive events, and behind-the-scenes insights that you won't find on Google or even on ChatGPT. Whether you're just video curious or already knee-deep in content creation, this is the place to grow your influence with video. Don't miss out. And thanks so much for listening to The Real Finfluencers.